Marci. I have never really filmed anything like this. Yeah. I thought I would make a video talking a little bit about myself, because I realize in the years that I've been an SW and a content creator and existing online and in person, I don't really talk much about myself or the things I enjoy or my life until recently. I only sprinkle in little bits and pieces. Yeah, I'm probably gonna break this into 2 parts. I have like some questions that people sent me. A lot of them were inappropriate, but some I can answer on here. And I also just wanted to sit down and give you guys a chance to get to know me. Yeah, so I just thought I would give you a little get to know me video. I don't know where to start. Yeah, my name's Marci. I was born in Australia. I was born in 1996. I am 30 years old. I was born in Brisbane, Australia. I am a Queensland girl currently living in Melbourne, which is really cool. I moved here about 4 or 5 years ago now, and I love it here. I keep looking at the viewfinder because I want to make sure that I'm in focus and that I look okay. Yeah, I am a Queenslander. That's where I grew up. Not a lot to say about that place. Yeah, where else do I start? I graduated high school. I have gotten higher education. I am a qualified makeup artist. I specialize in SFX makeup, so movie makeup, gore and special effects is what I specialize in my diploma. I didn't really do anything with that career-wise. I found that it killed my passion for it. Taking on professional work in the makeup industry when it's a lot of things that are like prom makeup or wedding makeup or event makeup makes it hard to enjoy what I'm doing when I really like to do creepy makeup and body paint and SFX and gore. So I kind of took a step back from that and I just implemented it in my personal life. That's a little fact you probably didn't know about me. I also am an artist. I love to draw and paint. I love crafting. But back when I was in high school, I wanted to be an artist, as does every young creative woman in some way, whether it be a tattoo artist, a painter, a concept artist, an illustrator. Like, there's lots of different paths you can take, but I just wanted to paint and draw, and I always wanted to be a concept artist for video games, because I love video games and I play them a lot. Yeah, that's a little fact. I started S-work when I was 20, I believe, so it's been 10 years. When I was 20, I started S-work, not full-time. I have worked in every job you can imagine, outside of psychology and being a lawyer. I've worked in hospitality a lot. I've worked in sales. I've worked in an office. I've worked in a kitchen. Pretty basic stuff. And I always wanted to try S-work, and I had opportunities, and they kind of led me to where I am now. And I work full-time as an S-worker, and I think that's really cool. I think it's an incredibly busy and stressful line of work, but it's also very fun and fulfilling. We get a lot of crap and cop a lot of judgment, but I also don't care. I'm a grown woman. I'm doing the things I want to do. I'm doing the things that make me happy, help me pay my bills, allow me to live the life I want to live, and I think that's really cool. Had I not had been a S worker, I would probably still be miserable working for Telstra. Yeah, Telstra or JB Hi-Fi. Those are Australian companies if you aren't Australian. My favorite color is red. That's pretty obvious if you followed me for a very long time. My favorite animals are frogs, red pandas, and I love sharks and stingrays. Very specific. I really enjoy most kinds of music. Obviously, I really like heavy metal. I really love 80s pop. I love 80s pop. I am super interested in any kind of 50s, 60s, or 80s music. I went through a phase when I was 19, maybe 20, where I was super into rockabilly and pinup fashion, and I still really enjoy it to this day, but I don't wear it anymore, but I really enjoy the aesthetic and the music that comes from that era, and I think it's really cool and interesting. I really like goth music. Obviously people are going to say, oh, like Deftones and Type of Negative. No, like Sisters of Mercy and Bauhaus and all of that jazz. I don't typically listen to a lot of new or popular music. I don't really like newer metal. Controversial, I know. I have my tastes that I like and I stick to them. My favorite kind of food is Japanese fusion or Italian food, and my favorite dish that is comforting and will always be my favorite is homemade lasagna. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. My favorite drink is tea, specifically Melbourne Breakfast by T2 with a little bit of milk and 1 sugar. Very good. The things I like to do. I have a lot of hobbies. I have so many hobbies. On a day where I can do whatever I want, I love to draw. I love to go to the gym. I love weightlifting. I love cardio, not as much. But I love going to the gym. I love cooking. I really enjoy cooking. I enjoy cosplay. I enjoy doing makeup, playing dress up. I really enjoy playing video games, but I'm not your typical gamer. I don't play like any online games. I played the MMO Final Fantasy XIV for a long time throughout COVID. I haven't touched it in over a year, but I still really like it. They're not for me. My favorite kinds of games are so specific. I don't really put a label on the kinds of games I play because I play either very niche things or things that are really specific and story heavy. I'm a big movie buff. I love horror movies. I love any kind of fantasy or sci-fi film. One of my favorite films is the original Blade Runner. Another one of my favorite films is Lord of the Rings. And I love the film The Great Gatsby and also Cruel Intentions. Those are my 4 favorite movies, with a special mention of Ponyo and Cars. Ponyo and Cars are my comfort films. Any time that I am feeling sad or stressed, overwhelmed with life, those are the films that I watch, which is not very big titty goth mummy dom of me. I really enjoy nature. I enjoy nature in the way that I'm not a hiking or camping kind of girl, but I love being in nature. I love going out, sitting in the grass, sitting under some trees, drawing, drinking something, enjoying touching grass is the best way to describe it. I really love going on road trips up the mountains. I love going sightseeing. I love going to little farms and seeing animals. They're so cute. And I like wholesome, peaceful activities. I also love collecting things. I am a trinket collector. I love collecting figures. Some of my favorite things to collect. I am obsessed with Supersonico. I love Kirby. I love anime. Any big booby ladies I like to have as a figure. I really love collecting video game memorabilia and figures of games I really enjoy. I collecting art books, and I love collecting soft toys. I'm also super into fashion. And I don't really post that a lot at all on my social media. But I really enjoy Japanese fashion, and I really enjoy gothic fashion, and those things are like, the way that I enjoy those things are so different. I love J fashion, I love Sweet Lolita, I love Gothic Lolita, I love Lolita as a whole and EGL fashion. Anything very cutesy, I love Gyaru fashion, very colourful, very pretty, very girly, like hyper feminine. And then I really love like edgy, grungy fashion and gothic, like old school gothic fetish fashion. Like I love latex, I love corsets, I love fishnets, I love leather, I love distressed clothing. Anything kind of cyberpunk related is also really cool. And I don't really post about that stuff because I just feel like it's not the place for it. Which is why I have my second account where I just kind of post fashion and my life stuff. And I'm really interested in Japanese culture and I guess pop culture as a whole. I really enjoy. I'm very excited to get to go back to Japan soon and indulge in my hobbies that I don't often share, if at all, online. Oh, I'm also a self-taught midnight ballerina. I never did classes. I think I maybe did 2. Everything I do is self-taught, which is really crazy. I also, in the past, and still can, play piano. Not incredibly well, but well enough. I've always liked music. I always enjoy singing and playing instruments. I'm just not very good at it. I've always had an eye for photography and cinematography or videography. And had I not, again, been an S worker or very highly interested in like video game development with art and concept art, I would probably go to film school and study videography and photography. But I already know a lot from seeking out that information on my own. I have such a thirst for knowledge in the specific topics that I enjoy and hobbies that I enjoy that I seek them out, and I don't really need to, go to school for them. I don't necessarily want a career in it, I want to learn, and I think that's cool. I also got recently diagnosed officially with autism and ADHD, which is of no real surprise. So I am in fact a neurodivergent baddie. I am also married. Yes, I am married. And most of you that have been around for a long time know that. I am a married woman. But I am non-monogamous. I am in a polyamorous relationship with my partner or spouse. I have a girlfriend that is very beautiful. I am a queer woman. I experience queer sexuality. My partner, my life partner that I am married to is non-binary. I am attracted to all kinds of people. I am quite short. People seem to think that I'm very tall, but I am 5'1" or 2 last I checked. I'm not very tall. I like it when people tell me when they come and see me at my job that I work at that they thought I would be taller and that they're surprised that I'm short, which I think is very funny. I like that I give off this energy that I'm tall because I'm very much not. I'm a short, stubborn little thing. Yeah, my favorite band is Placebo, and my favorite song is Every You, Every Me. Ooh, yes, I have traveled to 3 countries. Wait. 4 countries. I have been to New Zealand. I have been to America multiple times. I have been to Japan multiple times, and I've been to London and obviously around Australia. I've been to Adelaide. I've been to Sydney once a very long time ago, so much so that I do not remember it. I just know that I went. Obviously I've traveled to Melbourne and Brisbane back and forth because I now live here. Yeah, I love traveling. If I had all the money in the world, I would not stay in one place for more than 6 months. I would travel around the world, and live my life, and I love adventure, and I love not running away, but remembering that life is very short and things come and go, and money can always come back, and time does not. Time doesn't come back, and that has always stuck with me. And you know, for the longest time I was really scared of traveling because I have really bad fear of flying. And I just decided one day, like, you know what? I've always wanted to go to London. And this is in the time where I, had a really good year in S work, and I started making enough money to be able to do that, and to be able to, there's really loud sirens outside, I'm so sorry. Making enough money to be able to do that. And so I said, fuck it. And I booked a trip to London for 10 days, and it was scary, and it was overwhelming, and it was the longest flight I've ever done. But I had never felt so free and so happy. And I love the life that I live, and I love the opportunities it gives me. But I remember all the time that nothing is forever. We only have one body to live in. We only have one life. And I don't want to spend it working every waking day just to pay bills and keep a roof over my head, and that's it. I just pay to exist. I don't want to just exist. I want to live. I don't really know what else to talk about, because I just have so much to talk about, and this is kind of just a little, getting to know me clip of some sorts. And if you would like a more in-depth video of me actually like writing down a million facts about myself, I'm happy to do that. But I guess leave me a comment below or something telling me what you would like to know, because there's a lot to me as a human being, and I feel like after 10 years of being an S worker, I should share some of that with you all. Alright, well, I guess I'll see if you guys want another video like this, but it was nice to sit down and chat to you.